Hi, so this is a short video showing you as a fleet admin user of the Driver Buddy Defence system how to add drivers via the fleet admin portal. Here you can see we're on the Driver Buddy Defence website here at driverbuddydefence.com, and from here if you click the download button there's some resources here that you can use, and here you can see there's the link to the fleet admin portal. Either type that in your browser or click that link and that will take you to the fleet admin portal login page. Here you can see I've entered my driver ID and password, which you will have been given. Click login and that takes you into the fleet admin portal. This is a list of drivers' checks that they've already completed. I'll show you the detail of that on a separate video. Here you click at the top on drivers and it lists all the drivers that are logged into the system. You can see there are only 5 drivers logged here of a total of 500 subscriptions that are available. You can have more drivers registered in the database than you have subscriptions, but you can only activate the number of drivers for the number of subscriptions that you have, and you can see here you activate or deactivate just by clicking the button. So you can't have any more live drivers or active drivers than you have subscriptions. We want to add a new driver, so top right hand corner we click add a new driver. We're going to enter a name which is going to be test, and here I'm going to enter an email address, and you either add and continue if you have more drivers, or add and close if this is the only driver that you're adding, and that will then send an email to the driver to tell them what to do next, which is the next stage of this video. So the fleet administrator has added a new driver, which is me, and I've now received an email from the system telling me what to do next. So you can see here I've been invited by the fleet administrator of what is known as the test fleet to join the system. It then gives me all the instructions I need to know on what to do, and covering GDPR requirements tells me what I need to know, and that in doing so I am approving my policy GDPR compliance. This obviously could be received onto a laptop or onto a mobile device. The top tip for drivers is to copy this password here and then click on the link, which will then take you to the driver's login page. This can be done on a smartphone or on a web browser. They need to transfer their driver ID, input their password, which they can then paste because they've copied the link to save them typing, and they then log in. The first thing they have to do is change the password, so they paste in the old password and then enter in a new password that is unique to them. Change the password, and that's the job done for the driver at this point. Next, the driver needs to go to the DBS app, download it to their phone and log in onto the app to add their driver license, which I'll show you next. On their phone then, the driver clicks on the Driver Buddy Defence app and signs in with their driver ID and new password they've just set. Once they've signed in, they must take a picture of their driving license of proof of their ID, and they can click OK or retry this picture if it's not good enough. Once they click continue, it sends data and they need to sign out of the app. Having added the new driver, you can see if I filter here that they've now been added to the database, and you as the fleet administrator will have received an email telling you that the driver has uploaded their driver license photo ID that is waiting for your approval. Back to the database then, click on the individual. Here you can see it's a blank because I uploaded a blank, but that needs to be a good copy or a good photograph of their driving license, and you can then approve their ID. That then means they can log into the system, and that is your work done for adding a new driver to the DBS system fleet admin portal.
For more information on the DBS system, contact details are here.